What is going on? I'm Zedmont, and today is Tuesday. I assumed it was Monday, but it is Tuesday. Big excitement there. Love it when you think it's earlier in the week. Nonetheless, as a result, code Zedmont still rocking in that shop. In the warship, I did a dumb yesterday. I pushed to gold using the tech tree I showed you in the video yesterday. I made it there in 30 battles, which was great. And then I put the game down, and that was dumb because people have been starting to backfill. Yesterday, I faced someone who had 110% building damage. They went through all of this stuff, I do assume. Also seeing a lot of people using brick right now. They're just using brick and all heavy choppas. And so what I have done is just save and scrimp and save. And now we can do the wonderful thing, which is just remove ourselves from that mess. We're going to go into the 5 engine room level. Yesterday I told you that 2 engine rooms loses to 3 basically every time, that 3 loses to 4 every single time, and now let's find out if 4 loses to 5, shall we? We've got a bunch of tokens for the first time. Rocket launchers maybe calling my name. But on the plus side, green mines are just around the corner, which is fantastic. Also, Kevy Kavan standing there looking like a beautiful, beautiful savior for us. So big shout out to Skull Crusher and Martini. Took some losses. You see here, like, I got into gold right here. Finally into gold right about there, and then I didn't play for another 5 hours, which was dumb. Should have built myself a bit of a cushion. Well, the cushioning was good, and then these guys all got 2 extra chests. So if we look at Skull Crusher, for example, lots and lots of extra boosts over here. That 10% troop health, 50% troop damage. Other players that I've just beaten, like Hikes, if we look at their stuff, they have got only troop damage, which is odd, probably pushing forwards. But Jimmy, for example, where are we at here? What has Jimmy got here? Jimmy has, look at all of those boosts, troop damage and GBE and troop health and building damage. And then, like, they're literally just all heavy choppas all of the time, walking through. They're not fizzling often, but it's not super quick, not as quick as having just building health and just going. So what I'll show you is how I have been clearing their bases decently quickly as well. So I fell out of gold, which was dumb and terrible, but we're back in, and it's all about mixing in a boat or 2 of warriors. And my warriors are only tick 3, so you don't have to put a ton of tokens into there. But you'll notice we're just sneaking them up that right-hand side. And why the right-hand side? It's because the Doom Cannon's on the left. So if the Doom Cannon's on the right, sneak your warriors up the left, and that makes everything go fairly quickly. Notice that I am having to use a shock on those rocket launchers because and notice again, sorry, pausing. My warriors only tick 3, which meant I had to use a couple shocks on the rocket launchers, which is unfortunate. But it also meant that our medics all rushed to that right-hand side, which is also unfortunate. And then right about here, our heavy choppas dropping onto that Doom Cannon meant that it shielded the rest of our troops as they arrived. So good things by heavy choppas flying over those gaps. The heavies they're dropping are kind of useless, but at times the heavy choppas do keep our troops alive. So again, notice only 1 rocket launcher on that right-hand side. So I dropped 1 boat of rifles on this left just to clear up a little teeny tiny bit. And then same deal. I got rid of the heavy choppas on this one because I didn't have any machine guns or flamethrowers or doom cannons. So just knowing what you're going up against makes a big difference. And then just flying through this, sending all of our troops to that back left with only 1 boat of rifles this time because only 1 rocket launcher. And then you see I had to throw a shock and a med kit because our warriors started to get into the red, and then easy finish. So people are still fizzling, which is great. Did I show you the Hikes attack? I don't think I did. Hikes, they had a little bit more stuff back there, so I just chickened out and just went for the full clear and just sent all of the stuff. But again, those heavy choppas with that Doom Cannon, it works out very well eventually. Takes a little bit of time, But you'll see in about 3, 2, 1 now, all of those heavy choppas are distracting all of that stuff. We've got heavies on top of the Doom Cannon, and all of our troops just coming in unmolested, and that Doom Cannon can do nothing about them. And then we have to do that whole entire laggy walk all the way back. By the way, I'm seeing the lag, but I can't really explain the lag. There was a big lag there. So if you guys have a good way of describing when the lag is happening, or what devices you're seeing. I mean, I'm on a brand new iPhone Pro Max, so it's not a processing thing. It's just game optimization thing, maybe the targeting. Anyways, we're going to pick up all of this stuff in here, and I just can't stress that enough. If you start losing, you gotta stick to your tech tree plan. Know that Green Mines and Kavan are forwards, so and you can always go back for a couple of these extra boosts. And those, like right now, boosting my warriors is probably more important than getting my rocket launchers up, but we'll just double check some people. So I'm at level 10 rocket launchers. Let's just check the top of the task force. Night Wada, I'm guessing Night Wada, only level 10 rocket launchers. Those are the kind of things that are good reminders that players up ahead have not upgraded their rocket launchers, so we're still in good shape. Let's check out Mr. Orion, see where he's at for the rocket launcher build. Level 10 rocket launchers. That base is just filthy, Orion. What even is that? The fact that we don't have flares is like those are all just wide open. The lack of flares and the fact that he does not have building health, that is just bonkers. Green Mines just going ham, I assume. So again, no one is upgrading their rocket launchers, so we are just going to build Mr. Night Wada's base because I am lazy, and if you just blink, we'll be back with that base built. It's all just that simple. Anyways, we now need to push. I need to get into rank 17, which would allow me to get those Green Mines right there, which should do wonderful things. And oh, look at that right there. Flares. That looks so appealing, especially considering Orion's base. Maybe he's trying to pull people into getting flares. Anyways, we are going to just see what the heck we match. And we got a 15. What do you got, 15? You have troop damage and no building health. That is good. That means we should be able to get... Now, this is where my warriors need to be upgraded. This is where not having my warriors upgraded is going to be a problem. So we are going to save some GBE. I'm going to get you over there. We're going to get you guys over here. Otherwise, I'm going to drop my warriors here and they're going to run for this. So we're just going to waste that one troop. Let's get all of you guys out here. And now, might as well get the medics out because the medics are going to be needed in a couple seconds. I really hope that I can get that right-hand side using... Oh, I should have brought 2 boats of warriors. That was not smart at all on my part. So we're going to get a shock there and a med kit there, just trying to keep those left-hand side guys alive for a couple seconds. And now sending those warriors out. I don't know if this is a great idea or not. Oh, we got a couple dudes. That is going to be great. We got a couple of rifles going right, which should help get my warriors a little bit up close and personal. And now I'm going to throw that med kit, just trying our darndest to get all of those warriors up that left-hand side. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. I just feel like those low-level warriors are just going to get absolutely pummeled. Come on, get onto those machine guns. If they can get into that blind spot and on that machine gun, but we're just not going to have enough warriors, I don't think. And now all of our medics are just going to get pummeled as well. So this is not going well at all. Should have used, looking at it, it was so obvious too. Definitely needed 2 boats of warriors for that back right-hand corner, and I just didn't do it. So thankfully, most of our medics did manage to get away, and also we managed to get rid of that flamethrower in that back right-hand corner. So the medics, the rifles the Warriors. The Warriors were somewhat useful, but this has just gone sideways. So my first attack on a 5-engine room base did not go swimmingly. Might still be able to pull it out. The only question is, where are those troops going to path to? Like in previous seasons, they would path to like the flamethrower probably, but I don't think I have the luxury of shocking. I think I have to shock that machine gun and just hope that they don't all run around that corner, which it looks like they have done. So, okay, so pathing still makes sense. They still went where I didn't want them to go, but we kind of knew they were going to go to, and now we just wait as all of our medics just get absolutely pummeled. So definitely, if we would have used 2 boats of warriors on that right-hand side, would have been better. We managed to get Sayed Mir into gold, so congrats, my friend. Not ideal, but I kind of like when people get into gold via me. Hopefully that's their first time in gold, and now they can celebrate and pump their fist and say, take it, Zedmot. But 5 engine rooms. There's a lot of good things on the horizon, and the idea of getting brick when you're going to have to probably get, oh gosh, look at that. There's the side effect of going to 5 engine rooms. There's not many players at 5 yet, so we end up matching players who have 3, and this person is not going to be terribly happy, and I'm okay with that. Now, do we go all from one side? Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to go mostly from one side and then a little bit from the other side, and we're just going to drop all of this stuff. And as soon as that Doom Cannon turns, we are going to be ready with our ammunition and get, a little bit late, but just clearing through all of this stuff. Should be pretty quick. Don't have to worry about a heck of a lot because 3 engine rooms are not a giant concern. Getting a couple shocks out, getting some warriors out. And the benefit to warriors, of course, is they do self-heal, so they're going to tank for us, which is going to be magical as we shock all of the things. And I can't see how many engine rooms they have because of some bug or another. And then just walking through all of the things as we get a med kit out and all of our troops finally getting onto the engine rooms. And we're going to end up with a pretty darn decent time, but more importantly, we're going to rank on up, which is going to be magical. We're going to get back into gold, and they're actually pretty quick. We got 3 minutes, 2 seconds. What is our opponent doing? 2 out of 4, Recon Dad. You are being pretty darn quick with warriors and brick. Very curious to see what sort of ability they're using. They have 160% troop damage. That is bonkers. So when I said 3 engine rooms are weaker than 4, maybe they're not. Maybe they're just going to be super duper quick. I'm very curious to see if they're using battle orders or if they're using cluster grenade. Cluster grenade, oh, battle orders. Okay, so cluster grenade probably would be fairly ridiculous as well, but that 160% troop damage is bonkers. So there's many ways to play this warship season, and they just showed that by bringing out ridiculous stats. They had building damage, which didn't matter. They had troop health, which definitely mattered. Just tripling down. That is silly, beyond silly. I think they went all the way back on this line, and possibly they didn't have GBE, so anyways, I'm guessing they went troop health here, and then all through that top troop damage, all the way to that building damage. Just absolutely bonkers. So a couple things for you to chew on, a couple things to think about. Don't have all the answers yet. There are many ways to play this season, but I need to just do exactly that and do some playing. So let me know how your warship season's going. I know at least one of you said you're stuck in 15, considering throwing your iPad out the window. Don't do it. Those things are expensive. Take a break, go touch some grass, and maybe put some tokens into your warriors. Anyways, I shall talk to you soon. Thank you for coming in. I'm Zedmot. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, code Zedmot in the shop. More importantly, though, comment. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. Peace.